Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Din and I'm going to show you how to prepare your ingredients, mix the spices and then cook the dish. Very simple method I'm going to use, so please follow the instructions carefully. So let's cook. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Chef Din and as you can see I'm going to show you today how to make naan breads. This dough mixture I've made a day before. You can make it 2 days before and leave it in the fridge. What I'm doing now is basically making the balls ready for later on. Now you must rest these balls for good 4 to 5 hours at room temperature, so when you put the naans in they really puff up really well. People make this mistake by just tearing the dough and making the naans. This is all wrong. You have to let the balls rest for a while before you actually make the naans later on, and they must be at room temperature, the dough balls, not cold. Otherwise, normally if it's too cold they fall off when you put it in the oven. So watch what I'm doing here and you'll understand more of the process of making naans. When you're making your dough balls, try to get them all the same size so that way they look nice when you serve on the table, and make sure that they are well covered with flour once you put them on the tray. Then once that's all done, what you want to do is put cling film over the top of it, or a piece of plastic. Make sure the plastic is clean, and once that's done, get yourself a clean tea towel, cotton, and run that under the sink and give it a good wring and place that over the top to keep it from drying out. It's very important this. Then you can leave it at room temperature outside. Now I'm going to do is start making the naans. Wet your forearm so it doesn't burn your arm or burn all the hairs off your arm as well. So what I've done now is basically first dipped it into the plain flour, and then the other hand put into oil, like any vegetable oil is fine. Then this is how you put it in. Now what we're going to do when we put the naans in, it has to be the correct temperature. 350 to 400 is the correct temperature. Below 400 is best and over 350 is best. It's very difficult to get it exact on a charcoal oven because it all depends on the heat. Your lid is very important as well. This is your temperature gauge. By closing and opening, you're controlling the heat. You must remember this, it's very important. Then when you start putting the naans in, start from one side and in a clockwork motion go round, as you can see what I'm doing here. And to tell if the naan is done, soon as the naan starts to brown at the bottom, the naan is done. Take it out quickly because it's only a matter of seconds that it takes for naan to burn. You will see I'm going to leave one inside just a little bit longer than normal, and you'll see how quickly it burns. I'm going to do 4 naans at a time because this is a small oven. In a bigger oven you can put quite a few more, but once you've done the 4 naans, close the lid and let it warm up a little bit for at least a couple of minutes, and that way you can, as you can see, it's a little bit burnt on the bottom because this is done too much. So this is very important. You get the right timing to take it out, and what you do is just look at the bottom of the naan and you'll see a little bit browning. I'll just show you now here. So you can see this one is just a little bit browning at the bottom. This one is ready to take out, and you see it's perfect. It's not burnt, it's not overcooked, and it's nice and soft. The longer you leave it, it will go hard as well. So it's very important that you take it out quickly as possible. But remember, you must leave the lid on for a couple of minutes before you start your next batch. This is important as well. As you can see, this one is the last naan we are going to cook before I put the lid on it and let it heat up for a couple of minutes before we start the next batch. But as you can see, it only takes a matter of seconds to cook naans. It doesn't take very long, and this is nearly ready. We're just waiting for this little bottom bit to brown off, and then it's ready. Anyway, that's how you make naans. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy making naans. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It helps the channel to grow, and it helps to get the message out to everybody. So I bid you goodbye. Bye for now.